everybody, my name is Patrick Smith and I'm your field director for the Conquistador Council. Tonight we have some activities with some volunteers and staff members that are going to highlight the holiday season. Before we get into the program, I wanted to say thank you to all of the parents, all of the volunteers and the scouts for what we've gone through this last fall. We had some obstacles, but we were able to come up with a program to provide to you at home. Some of the hurdles were a little bit higher than we wanted them to be, but we were able to bond together with some of our volunteers to develop this program so that you and your family can still do scouting from all the way down at Line, all the way up through Star to Eagle. So we wanted to make sure that we say thank you to all of those members who were participating, who were helping to plan before and during, and those of you who were showing up every week. It wasn't ideal, and we all know that, but we wanted to make sure that we had a product and a program for you at home. Next semester, we're going to be working even harder to make sure that the program is funner and more engaging than this last semester, and so that we can keep your family coming back to scouting. I just wanted to make sure that you knew how awesome you all are and how much we appreciate you sticking through this semester with us. So before we get into our program, I wanted to make sure you are prepared for this evening's activity. We're going to sing a couple of songs together. We have a volunteer who is going to be able to lead us in a craft, and those materials have been emailed out before. We also have a scavenger hunt, and those list of scavenger items are going to be listed throughout the presentation, but they were emailed to you before as well. So when you find the scavenger hunt items, some of them may be in the scene behind me right now, and some of them may be out throughout the rest of the presentation. When you find them, just cross them off of your list, and that way you know that you finished the scavenger hunt. And once again, thank you for everything that your family has done for scouting this semester and this fall. We wanted to make sure that you understand our appreciation is very, very high for all of your sacrifices. And to all the volunteers and parents who pushed their kids to get back on scouting this fall, thank you for everything you've done. We hope that you enjoyed this presentation and have a great holiday season. We'll see you next semester.
Hi everybody, my name is Mrs. Highmark and I am a bear leader down here in Roswell as part of the Conquistador Council. And I want to thank you guys for joining us today. We're going to have some fun, so go ahead and stand up, dance, and sing along. And let's sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Merry Christmas, guys! I want to thank you guys for joining us today. We are going to be making a craft. Hopefully you guys have your construction paper cut into circles. You need a paper plate. You will need some yarn or string. You'll need at least one, if not two, yellow stars, some glue, scissors, a stapler, and a hole punch if you have one. If you don't have a hole punch, there are other ways to put holes in your paper. All right, what we're going to be doing today is we're actually going to be making a twirly tree. Now, my tree I did not color. That is the very first step. You want to color your tree, either green. You can keep it white like I did. I like white Christmas trees, so that's why I kept mine white today. You can paint it. You can color it with crayon. You can use oil pastels if you want to get fancy. But make sure it dries before you start the craft. If you're painting it while it's drying, that's when you can cut out your circles and when you can make sure you put your hole punches in your circles. And I have a 3-hole punch, but if you have a single hole punch, it will make it easier. Now once you have everything all cut out and ready, you've got a bunch of little pieces of string and you've got one large piece of string. Let's see if I can find mine. There it is. We're going to actually be using the large piece of string here in just a moment. But you're going to take your paper plate and we are going to cut it in a spiral. Think of a snail. Now I'm going to give you a piece of advice. If you want your tree to be short, you'll want to have bigger pieces in your spiral. If you want it to be nice and long, you want to have a smaller spiral. So let's go ahead and get that cut. All right, and once you have that all cut out, it should hang like this. You're then going to take your hole punch and you're going to put your holes all the way around it. I have 10 circles, so I only made 10 hole punches in my paper plate. Now if you're using a 3-hole punch, those bottom ones are going to be harder. Make sure you push it all the way up in there. But once you have done that, you're then going to take your swirl and we're going to take this long piece of string here. And we're actually going to take a little knot down in the bottom of it. Doesn't have to be a big one, just enough that when we staple this to the top of our spot here, that it's going to not come off. So you're going to staple right above that knot. All right, so if you guys can see, I stapled, there's my knot and the staple's above it. So my string's not going to go anywhere. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your 1 star or your 2 stars. I did 2 stars. They do not match. You're going to take your glue stick and we are going to actually glue our stars, both sides. Well, one side of each of them. So we're going to come in here and get some glue on there. Nothing fancy. And we're going to put our string through the middle of our stars. So we'll take this one first. We're going to put it right here, as far down as you can manage, coming out the top. And then you're going to take the other star and you're going to lay it on top of it. Now the reason you want your string in the middle is because then you're not going to see the string if it's spinning. It's going to be between 2 stars. My recommendation, if you're going to draw stars, see if you have a cookie cutter. Otherwise you may end up with a star like Mrs. Highmark has. But now you have this long string to hang it from, so you can tie a little loop in it if you're going to hang it on the side of your wall, or you can put it up on the ceiling with a tack. Now that we have all of our hole punches, now we're going to put our circles on here. These are pretty much ornaments for your tree. So I have this one that already has yarn through it, but that doesn't matter if you've already gotten that prepared or not. What I like to do is I like to actually take and put the yarn up from the bottom in through the hole. Because then if it starts to shred, because I'm using yarn, I can push it with my nail and grab it out the other side without destroying the yarn too much. Now when you go to make your ties, you want to make sure that you're not going all the way down. You want to give your ornaments room to hang. So if you're in here and you're making this tie, just make sure that you're not putting it all the way through. Don't tie it all the way down to the plate. You want to give it some space here so that your ornament will hang. Let's go ahead and do 1 or 2 more here. So same thing, if you're using yarn like I am, push it through with your nail or your fingertip and then pull it through with the other hand so you don't fray the end. And once you're finished, then you're going to have this beautiful tree that you can go hang up wherever you want, and everybody will see it. Let's get this last one. Oh, I frayed my yarn. Try that one again. All right. Flip that over. All right. There we go. Now we got that one. So once your tree is finished, before you go hang it, I want you guys to take a picture for us. And I want to see what those trees look like. If you've decorated your ornaments, because you can totally do that. Mine are plain circles, but you can get creative. Put some polka dots on there, draw some reindeer, some snowmen. Let's see those crafty trees. Have a great night, everybody.
Hey, how's everybody doing? My name is Lee Murdoch, and I have the pleasure of serving as your Scout Executive. I'm glad that you're all able to be here tonight, have a little bit of holiday spirit, a little bit of fun in scouting. Appreciate all of you being active and doing all that you can do through this global pandemic. I know that there's a lot on all of our heads and hearts as we go into this holiday season, realizing that it looks a little bit different than other holiday seasons before. So thank you. Thank you for being great scouts. Thank you for being great citizens. And thank you for keeping your spirits high, even though these times are very challenging. So I'm here tonight to celebrate the season with each and every one of you. And I'm also here to lead us in a song. See, if we were live, I know that you guys would be yelling back to me now. When I said I'm here to lead you in a song, you'd be saying, so I just got to build in a little bit of break there for, you know, when I'm saying, hey, I'm going to lead you in a song, and then you say, okay. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, please make sure to come to Wahenepe Mountain Camp this summer so you can learn the tradition. So yeah, tonight I'm going to be leading us in Jingle Bells, the classic Christmas carol. And the way that I'm going to lead us in Jingle Bells is I'm going to do the chorus twice, a verse, and then the chorus twice again to close us out. There's just so many variations with Jingle Bells. I'm not sure what verses you guys would throw in, and we're just gonna, 2, 1, 2. Got it? So do re mi fa sol la ti, and we'll go la 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 do re mi fa sol la ti da. Get out your singing voice because you got to sing along. Dust it off. La 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 la. Now it's time for us to sing a song. And we'll start on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the hills we go, laughing all the way. Ha, 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 ha. I just love the laughing part. You gotta laugh, right? Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to ride and sing in a sleighing song tonight. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Happy holidays, everybody. See you soon. Take care. God bless.
Hello, Conquistador Council. I want to thank everybody who has come to us throughout this entire semester to help make the virtual scouting program possible for all of our youth. I want to thank our volunteers and especially the youth that have come to us week after week to enjoy the mission of scouting and enjoy the programming we've been delivering. From the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the other professionals and Conquistador Council, I want to say thank you, happy holidays, and we look forward to seeing everybody next semester as we continue our journey of scouting.